This is The Wire for 2300 Zulu, January 10th, 2025. Precedence is routine. Information cutoff is 2200. Bottom line up front. Concerns abound regarding the prioritization of federal disaster response. On the home front, in New York, a 5-alarm fire broke out on Wallace Avenue in the Bronx overnight. No word yet on the cause, however the fire appears to have originated in an apartment building. In North Carolina, locals throughout the Hurricane Helene disaster zone are bracing for both a severe winter storm and the cessation of FEMA aid. 2 days ago, FEMA attempted to cancel all hotel vouchers for hurricane victims, while simultaneously not providing temporary housing. Analysts comment. After public outrage emerged that night, FEMA has extended the hotel vouchers one single day. However, in 2 days, 3,500 disaster victims are set to be evicted from hotels during a very significant winter storm. As such, propane and gasoline shortages have emerged as families try to do the best they can to prepare for what has remained a very serious disaster. In California, overnight, the Palisades fire continued to advance mostly westward, with significant firefighting efforts successfully slowing the fire's eastward advance into Santa Monica. Similar efforts in the north have stifled the Eaton fire's advance south. However, almost all areas north of I-210 remain under various evacuation notices or warnings. Throughout Los Angeles proper, dozens of smaller fires erupted overnight, most of which amounted to the standard low-intensity arson incidents that have become routine throughout the area. In Woodland Hills, one arrest has been made in conjunction with the Kenneth fire, which is being investigated as arson. This afternoon, the LAPD stated that they had, quote, no probable cause to arrest a man who was caught red-handed in the act of setting a fire with a blowtorch by citizens. Analyst comments for this wire. Tensions remain high following the White House announcing that they will completely fund 100% of the disaster response for the California fires for 180 days. On the same day, FEMA was quietly attempting to halt the temporary housing for the victims of Hurricane Helene in western North Carolina. Though no one is disputing the need of victims in California, the very obvious and intentional disregard for the taxpayers in North Carolina has largely proven the age-old concept that all people are equal, but some are more equal than others. Everyone knows that the wealthy benefactors of Hollywood are valued more highly than taxpayers in North Carolina, but the sharp and blunt admission of this by the federal government is disheartening nonetheless. Throughout the Los Angeles area, issues have been reported with various emergency alert systems as locals have received several erroneous alert messages overnight. In a press conference this morning, county officials indicated that they aren't entirely sure what the issues are with the system and that these false alerts may continue. As such, though no official has opined on the idea, it would be wise to consider malign action as being a potentially complicating factor for this crisis response. There are plenty of malign actors with the desire and capability to tamper with emergency alert systems, with the goal of adding to the chaos of the incident. Widespread looting has been reported throughout Los Angeles as social order deteriorates due to the advancing wildfires. Roving bands of looters have become more organized and have been observed tracking the evacuation orders. As soon as a mandatory evacuation is announced for an area, looters move in a few hours later, knowing that the extreme high-wealth residential areas are largely vacant. As a result, a 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew has been imposed by the LA County Sheriff's Office. This concludes The Wire for 2300 Zulu, January 10th, 2025.